Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and Fiat freaks to, this is going to be a really cool show. This is the big show, literally. It is called BIG, a British, Italian, German auto show down here in Cape Coral. So, BIG. So we brought all of our cars down. We have Copperhead, we have Black Cherry, and White Scorpions all the way down there at the end. This is Anthony's car, which I actually haven't talked about, and I've been meaning to record it because it's pretty cool. It's pretty unique. And it's got some stuff done to it, stuff that he bought that he didn't want on the car, but you get what you get when you buy it. So we kind of just got here. We're waiting for the rest of the cars to really show up, and then we're going to be walking around some, filming and looking at all the cool cars. So we're kind of split into three sections. We have the Germans are back there, the Italians have this section over here, and then way over there is the British. So we'll take a look at all of them and we'll see some cool cars, and I'll try to record basically everything that's here. All right, so we're over here on the German side and mostly dominated by Porsches. There's a couple Beamers over there and there's a few Mercedes, but not too many. It's mostly all the Porsches in this center circle here. So we have two beautiful cars, the orange Gt3 Rs and the white Gt2. Both of these are immensely track spec'd. The brakes on these things are absolutely insane. Beautiful cars. Personally, I love the orange. The wing and just the body lines on this one are absolutely crazy. You can see the 8-piston calipers, and the rotor is basically as big as our factory wheel. And just the way it sits, I'm pretty sure this is factory ride height too. And look at that the rear fitment for a factory ride height. Pretty darn good. The wing, fully factory. It's beautiful. And then this white GT2 is probably another one of my favorites. Just the way these cars flow and look is absolutely incredible. Again, huge brakes. Huge brakes. And I like the wheels that are on this. They're kind of almost like a classic level Porsche wheel, but they're stupid beautiful. So we also got a couple older BMWs. These are super nice, super classy looking. Even the factory wheels remind me of a BBS style wheel, and they look super nice. But then probably the funniest car here is the 600. It's a 1959 600 BMW. Cutest little car in the world.
Remember when we were in the museum and someone was driving it?
Super tiny. I probably wouldn't even be able to fit in here correctly. Super tiny engine. But super cute and honestly very well maintained. Paint looks amazing for what it is. So obviously we'll talk a little bit about the Italian side, mostly dominated by Alphas and our 500s. So that over there is, I believe, it's a Fiat 1500S. It's very similar to a 124, but it's super nice. I love the color on it, very well maintained. We have Anthony's car, which I've never really shown off before, but his hood's been wrapped in a digital. It looks really nice. He's got some aftermarket drag wheels. He wrapped his spoiler too, the same thing, until he gets his next one. He bought the car with these weird smoked out lights and he doesn't quite like it, and also it had the weird fart can exhaust. He plans on getting that changed soon, but he's lowered it. It looks super nice. He also wrapped the dash the same digi camo as well. It looks really cool. This is a gentleman we met the other day. This is his 124, and this is very similar to our 124 back at home, but this one is in much nicer of condition. We're still working on our 124. This one's super nice, super clean, fully restored. And funny thing is, the color of this car actually used to be what my car was. They were very similar color. He said his was probably a shade darker than Copperhead, but he said they were super similar, and it was really crazy to see that my 500 had a very similar color. He has the fuel injected engine, whereas our 124 at home has the carbureted. Now, Alfa Romeo 4C, rear engine, rear wheel drive, super nice platform. It is basically a lighter beefier version of a 500. Comes with a same turbo inline 4. However, this is a 1.9 liter, whereas opposed we are a 1.4. And with it being rear engine, it does have a really different feel. Also, most of this body panels are carbon fiber. There's a lot of built carbon fiber into this car. Most of the frame has carbon fiber on it. So super nice car, super light, but honestly, the prices for these things have gone up so much, better off just to buy an Abarth. Moving on, we have a lot of 156s, 155 Alphas. These are kind of quirky looking. And then we have these cool little spiders that are super, super nice. I don't want to get in the front too much because there's too many people walking around, but you can see the interiors of these are quite quirky. The gear select is all the way up at there. Super nice though. Very well maintained. Paint looks amazing, especially on this yellow one. And the little quirky exhaust is not exactly a center exit, but it's not exactly a side exit. It's just single, kind of off-centered. It's quite funny looking, but still very, very cool. Same with this one over here. And actually that one over there has got a droopy one. As you can see, mostly Jags have appeared here on the British side. A lot of old ones. There's a couple catfish Jags at the end, but then you got a lot of the newer ones, the Fs and the S's, which this blue is amazing on this car right here. This is a 2018 F-Type. Super pretty color. I believe these things come with a supercharged V8. I will correct myself if it is or if it is not. And this is an F-Type R, which I believe has a different engine platform. It's actually a less literage than an F-Type. And then you got the little bit of an older ones, but still fairly nice Jags. Super, super nice. This is an F-Type coupe, so it's set up a little different than that F-Type over there. But these cars are super nice if you want to get into some pretty expensive cars. You can come to a Jag for the British side. Now, one of the best groups here is the Minis. Now, Mini is actually basically the British counterpart of our cars. It is a small 4-cylinder front-wheel drive platform. And all of these here, with the exception of that one, are turbocharged. This one's actually supercharged. This is a Gen 1, and it came with a supercharger. It's a 1.6. The rest of these are 2-liter 4-cylinders with a turbo on the rear. This is a Cooper Works, which Cooper Works is like the highest level of Mini that you can get. It's basically like customer order level status. So he's got a lot of the tricks on this one. It looks super nice. The red is beautiful on this car. 2 of these cars are in the same color, which is this, it's like a yellowy orange. It looks orange and then it looks yellow. Super nice. This one's more stock looking, whereas this one's been kind of tricked out. And then you have the really cool hardtop convertible over here at the end. And I love the way this hardtop folds down. Or actually, this is a soft top, I'm sorry. But it looks super, super cool. But the best Mini Cooper would have to be this 94. This thing is tiny, very tiny. Signed by John Cooper himself. And it's actually right-hand drive. That's crazy. I'd probably have to put that seat all the way back in order for me to fit in this car. But it's super pretty. I mean, it's super well maintained. Very, very tiny. I believe these are like 10, 11 inch wheels. They're like super tiny. Like there's my palm for comparison. Super, super tiny wheels, super tiny tires. But super adorable little car. This is probably one of my mom's dream cars, is this Mini right here. So we're gonna be walking into the thick of the crowd here, but we have a lot of Austin Healey's. These are super cool, super cute little cars. I don't know a whole bunch about these. It's kind of an area where I don't really know what I'm talking about, so I'm not gonna spit a whole lot of facts. We have a little MG. This one's cute. Beautiful color, beautiful car. The blue next to it, I don't know if it's it's also an MG. This one's super cool too. All of these are MGs. These are super cool. I don't know anything about these. I'm not going to try to act like I know anything about these. This is an area where I am unknown. I mean, man, that's a 1955. So this is an area where I am not too strong of knowledge. Over here, I believe these are Jaguars as well. Yep, Jaguars, Jaguar, whatever, I don't know. But these are pretty cool. I think these are V10s or V12s. These are big engines in these cars. Is a 53. Again, another area that I do not know enough about. These, I've always thought that the way this hood opens is the coolest thing ever. It just dumps to the floor and you have all of this area to work, which actually, plenty of space to really get your hands in there and work on it. This is a 74 E-Type, but super nice cars. But it's just one of the areas that I don't know enough about to give any knowledge of. We're kind of at the point where pretty much the show is done. It's just about 2. They're about to do announcements on best car in each class. So all of our Fiats fell under the I8 class, the Italian 8. All right, so we're heading out. Everyone's tagging behind. We didn't win any awards for the Italian side, which is kind of poo-poo, but there was a really nice Fiat 1500S. So that one kind of stole the show on the Fiat side. But we're gonna actually go to an Italian market just to kind of end the day. But great turnout. Definitely will be coming back next year. The Big Auto Show, which is kind of hilarious that it's called Big, but British, Italian, German Auto Show in Cape Coral. A lot of fun, a lot of good cars. Definitely a wide range of cars there.